Welcome. I am Collins Trott, Child Development Faculty on the Wallace Community College Dothan campus. In this episode, we are going to be learning about parent education. A traditional way of trying to reach families in school systems has been to hold occasional meetings. Generally, the meetings are designed to give information to large groups of parents. Frequently, parents will attend an initial meeting, however, the aspects of large groups are usually unappealing, so future attendance is less likely. This is unfortunate because it continues the distance between home and school and fails to give parents assistance that may be truly helpful. Until children come with complete instruction booklets or the education system becomes less complex, parents will continue to need information and ideas to support their child rearing and involvement in their children's learning. Many parental need for support, social contact, and information may be satisfied in parent meetings. This episode explores how schools can offer more than traditional meetings so families may be more likely to participate. In addition, parents should be invited to get involved in the decision-making aspects of a school program. Teachers also will consider the educational facet of working with families. So join me, Ms. Trott, as we learn all about parent education. Traditional parent education has consisted of various methods for giving parents information deemed necessary by professionals. The traditional approach stressed information and training that is directly related to parent-child interaction or school success. The model is that a competent professional dispensing facts to a less competent parent. This one-way model implies a passive audience and a need to overcome a deficit in parental knowledge. Although some programs refer to all efforts as parent involvement as parent education, the term is usually used to refer to specific attempts to offer knowledge and support to parents in hopes of increasing parenting effectiveness. Parent education has taken many forms for different purposes, with varying results, and specific programs may be planned for particular groups. In the past couple of decades, a major direction for programs for parents has been the development of family support programs. This broad approach to parent education focuses on all of family life and emphasizes developing support systems for families. The changing terminology increasingly used indicates the change in emphasis and structure. A goal is to help families prevent problems and optimize their functioning, motivated by the belief that families receiving support are empowered to act on their own behalf. Perhaps the main functions of a parent education curriculum are to stimulate parents to examine their relationship with their children more closely and encourage interaction among parents and between families and school staff. Although the education of parents is primarily for the benefit of the children, the parent's own development can also be enhanced in the process of interacting with other adults. Several popular program models have been developed for widespread use and have been used primarily in workshop sessions with parents. It is often tempting for teachers to use formats or activities planned by others. Using a ready-made manual or suggestions sometimes seems more efficient and removes the additional responsibilities of planning and preparing activities. However, the great danger is not matching ideas or activities to the particular group of families with whom a teacher or administrator is working with at that particular time. Although time-consuming, the only way to plan activities that are truly meaningful is to work with the knowledge of a unique group. Resources may be useful to provide ideas that teachers can adapt rather than simply adopting them. In planning parent education programs, it is important to consider the intended population, the relationships among the school staff and the participants, and the social context. Programs must match the parent characteristics. Planned programs must recognize and respond to the needs and wishes of the individual participants. This suggests an active role for parents in determining content and methods of learning, as well as sensitivity to cultural context for child rearing and communication. There is an increasing trend towards equal relationships between program staff and parent participants. Professionals who work with parents to take on a collaborative partnership role rather than a professional as expert role. This puts staff into the role of facilitator of goals and activities that are jointly determined by the parents and staff. Parents build on their strengths as individuals, and professional facilitators are also learners. Increasingly, it is recognized that social networks and support are important for parents in their parenting role. Families who receive adequate social support are more capable of carrying out their functions. Parent education involves making available to all parents the necessary support and attitudes that encourage them to use and depend on what they know, encourage them to share their experiences with other parents, support what they are doing, and expose them to new ideas they have not yet considered. A philosophy of parent education that involves parents actively in a dynamic situation make 8 assumptions. Parents can learn. Knowledge alone is not enough. Attitudes and feelings must be dealt with. All parents need education and help. Parents want to learn. Parents learn best when the subject matter is closely related to their particular circumstances. Parents can often learn best from one another, and parents will learn at their own paces and in their own ways. Some schools involve parents as advisors and policymakers. Parent membership on parent councils or policy boards bring them into decision-making positions that may affect their children and the communities they represent. The exact role of decision makers may vary according to the regulations of the school or agency involved. Families must be actively involved in planning the educational programs in which they will participate. A collaborative effort in which teachers and parents function as partners in needs assessments differs from the traditional approach of a professional making these decisions alone. There are numerous ways to facilitate this. To involve parents directly in planning education efforts, schools may structure a meeting soon after the school year starts, specifically to generate and discuss ideas that parents are interested in pursuing. Teachers are often tempted to plan programs based on what they believe parents need to learn. But unless parents are motivated by a current need to gain particular knowledge or skills, they may reject plans imposed by teachers. Parent education programs have a greater likelihood of affecting change if they are sensitive to and designed activities around the basic assumptions and belief parents hold regarding child rearing and education. Group size and style of meeting must also be considered when providing for parents comfort and an opportunity to talk with other parents. The advantage to large group meetings is that a timid parent can listen without feeling pressure to participate. The disadvantage is that individual needs are often not met because not all parents will have the opportunity to ask questions related to their particular situations or gain the satisfaction of sharing with other parents. Because parents learn best from each other as well as from professionals, the style of a meeting should encourage such interaction. Greater changes may occur in parent behavior and attitudes following discussions with a group of parents than following lectures. A teacher's role in a parent discussion group is first to provide a structure that helps establish a warm atmosphere of informality and friendly sharing, and then to function as a facilitator of group discussions. Such a leader displays several traits including acceptance, support, and encouragement for all parents in a group to express themselves. Objectively, to avoid taking sides in most discussions, tact to protect each parent's right to discuss in a non-threatening environment, and alertness to both verbal and nonverbal responses of group members, using that feedback to guide a discussion and maintain group morale. Effective parenting education programs also include opportunities for parents to interact in discussion, icebreakers in social interaction, and parents involved in planning. Stresses and concerns of daily life may prevent some parents from involving themselves in parent education activities. Teachers need to be conscious of any accommodations they can make to help alleviate some of these problems. Meetings may be more convenient if parents help select the dates and times. Sometimes, parents' attendance is precluded by childcare demands. Providing childcare may allow for families to attend. As parent education discussion groups evolve, the participants will more strictly define their purposes and goals. It is important to the ongoing success of such programs that parents and teachers occasionally evaluate whether activities are meeting the intended goals. Remember that the effectiveness of any parent education program is not measured by how many people come, but by the effect the program has in changing attitudes and behaviors and increasing parental competence. Now, let's review what we've learned. Parent education refers to specific attempts to offer knowledge and support to parents in hopes of increasing parenting effectiveness. Parent education has taken many forms for different purposes with varying results. Parent education is necessary because every family needs support. Every family needs information and interaction with other families. Some assumptions regarding parent education include parents can learn, a specific body of knowledge exists that can help parents become more effective, knowledge alone is not enough, attitudes and feelings must be dealt with, all parents need education and help, parents want to learn, parents learn best when the subject matter is closely related to their particular circumstances, parents can often learn best from one another, parents will learn at their own paces and in their own ways. And in planning and implementing parent education programs, we must consider actively involving the families in the planning, survey the families of interest and availability, as well as styles of meetings matched to participants, and concern for family needs for transportation, childcare, and socialization. As decision makers, parents may be involved in advisory meetings to support school functioning on boards, mandated or otherwise. That wraps us up for this episode. You can learn more about this topic by reviewing the resources posted in your course. As always, if you have any questions, please contact me or your instructor. Thanks for joining me, Miss Trott, as we learn all about parent education. See you next time.